Hey, welcome to another tutorial. Today we'll be learning how to design Body. Body is a fintech app, and we will be learning how to design two screens. Those screens would be the overview screen and the expense screen. So let's dive in. So first of all, press F to get the frame, and we'll be using 393 by 852. Our background color would be F5, F4, F9. And then we'll go to Assets, and then iOS. And then we'll scroll down to look for the status bar. Here's it, we'll click, and then we insert this. We'll not be using a white background, so first of all, turn this background off. And then I'll be using a dark background, so want it to be white. So changing this to dark, then click on Instant. We can't see it yet, but that's just for a while. So first of all, this isn't in our frame, so I would click on it, Control X, Command X on Mac, and then click on the frame, and then Control V, and then align it horizontally and vertically. So we have a little bit of space here. This isn't in the dimension of the frame we have selected. So while holding Shift, I just scale this down a little bit while holding Shift so that it remains proportional. So next is to click on R and draw those up here. We'll be making this a gradient, and that is where we would have our heading. So switch from fill to gradient, and then it will be linear. For the first color, would use B46E F6, and then for the second one, we will use 9B1EF, and we would rotate the angle. Let's click on this. Excuse me. We would rotate the angle like this, and have this at the deeper end, so it's rushing from the lights and then to this dark purple. It make this a little bit darker. Yeah. Something like that, and then go ahead with our design. Try to run this up to a number divisible by 4 or 8, so that's make this like this 152, let's say. Oops, that's fine. Just to check the color and make sure everything is still proper. Okay, and then we'll take our text tool. To get your text tool, you can just click on T or just come down here and add overview, and then overview, then my household, make this 16, and this would be, we'll select this and change it to medium, and the spacing would be, let's use 1 pixel, and this is 20, the line height is 20, Okay, so spacing is 1%. And then we align it to the center. Click on the plugins too, and then go to plugins, and we can get the Google icons, since most of the icons they are free. Excuse me. Material symbols, that's the name of the plugin. And then just search for chevron, and we need chevron down. Can't find that right now. I'll just select this up and then feed it. So make that color white, SSH. Bring it up here. This is perfect. And just allow me into the middle. Yeah. Okay, then we also need a gear icon. We can use this. So make that white. Put it up there. Make it, let's make it 16 pixels away. And align all of these together. All right, I'll just copy this down here so I can use it, but I'll reduce the size to 12. And then I'll make it all regular. And instead, let's make this medium. And then this will be sort of preset. Just to be sure that this is 1%. Yeah, 1%. And then let's run it up again. Yeah. And then I can make sure it's in the center. So once you see the red line here, that you'll show you in the center, or you can just group these make it an auto layout by clicking on Shift and A. Excuse me. So this icon is not in the frame. What we'll do is select the icon, click on Control or Command X, and then click on the frame, and then just include it there. So now I'm pretty sure it's in the frame. Then I can center align it. This guy icon is also not in the frame. Control X, select the frame, Control V to post back in. And for here, we're going to type, I'm going to type spending, in all caps, spending. And then Shift A to make it an auto layout. Let's make these 8. And let's make this 12. And then give it, I know we can't see anything right now, and give it a corner radius of 100. And for the fill, just sample purple here, but then we will make it some sort lighter. I think I like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce the padding to about 4. That is perfect. Then increase the left and right padding to 16. Okay. Let's see, we make the line heights green. That's reducing things, but no, I don't want that. So let's see what it will make the padding to. That's too small, so let's just leave it as it is, and then we can go ahead, and this would be list in all caps. This I'll turn off the fill because it is not selected. Select both of them and give a pattern of, let's see it. That was good. And then align to the middle. Let's make this a little bit like tile. I think I'm satisfied with this. Yeah. So let's make this 16 and then this should be 12. Let's just let me try moving it further, make it 24 and then move this further down. Let's try 16. Okay, that looks good. This looks centered also. And then next thing we're going to do is, can we just borrow our text here? I'll make that black, but the shade of black would be 1E, 1E, 1E. And what I'll be typing is the months for the S pens, and in this case, let's say January. Let's say December 2024. And make this 16. And then under it, we're going to have the numbers of transactions. So let's say we have 16 transactions, all caps. Months, this would be 10. And then make the spacing 12 because it's tiny, so that is legible. And then I can just select both of them, give them an auto layout. Let's try 4. Yeah. And I'll just drag them to the left and right until I have like 16 pixel padding from the edge. So that's 16. And then I'll make it all white. Sorry, that's not where I'm supposed to go. Leave the background white color. Padding, let's try it. The top. And then for the left and bottom, let's try 12 because we're still going to put some arrows there. So you'd see where that would come in. 100 for our corner radius. And now we need to give it a drop. The shadow, I would use this plugin called Beautiful Shadows. So first of all, I don't want to use all black. I'll use like a shade of purple, but make it some sort of dark. And then just get a good shadow. Keep this out of the way. I think I'll make this lighter. Spuff it around there. Then for this, I'll change the color to 5B, 5B, 5B. And then I can bring in the arrows to flip into other months. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to select these tools too. and give them an auto layout, and then select this, the main auto layout, and that's where we'll put our arrows. So select the main auto layout and change the direction to move horizontally, and then the alignment to the center. So for this arrow, flip it, and then I make a duplicate and flip the duplicate and just drag it all the way to the other end. I'll select both of them and give them a color. I'll give them 8A, 8A, 8A. But I'll select the frame and still give, let's make this 16. Also, I don't want the stroke to be that much, so I'll just go down. Okay, so these are fields, so I can't really edit them, but you can use thinner icons if you felt that. And what I'll just do instead is to scale them down a little bit. I'll click on K and I'll just input 24 here. Let me select them and do that one by one. Okay, this is 24. Let me make it 20 or probably 16. Let's see, 18. Yeah, and this also 18. All right, spacing, let's make this 24. And then the next thing is, let's note the color we used for our shadow down. That's 6 FDs. I'll just draw a rectangle here, just to take notes of the color that we used for our shadow. And then next thing we're doing is to draw a rectangle where we would have a chart that shows our expense. And then I'll make that all white. And I'll give it a corner radius of, let's see, 16. I think that might be perfect. Make it the same width as the box on the top. Let's try to let's try 280 there. Let's try 280 here. I think that's too much. Maybe I'll make it 240. All right. Then so make it 24 pixels away. And then I'll just have some lines running across. So we use 16 pixels at the top. So I'll try to keep to that. Make sure that they are 16 pixels away. 16 pixels away from so draw the line and then make the color the same as this. That's 5B, 5B. And then I'm going to edit it. I'm going to make it, instead of solid, it's going to be dash. And then I'll increase the gap. Fine with I want the gap and the lines to be somehow equal in length. That's good. And then I'll make it rounded. Endpoints, we have none, but we can just give it rounded endpoints. I'll change the color here just to make it lighter. Let's try 7B. 7B, 7B, 7B. Then we'll try and find something lighter. Then this is lighter. All right, and then we will duplicate it 4 times. This 48, so Control D, Control D, and that's 4 times. Or select every one of them, and just to reduce the distance, I'll make it 40. Up next, take our rectangle and let's draw our first graph here. I'll make the width 40. And then for corner radius, I'll click on the individual corners here and just to make the top corners absolutely round. So let's try 16 here and then 16 here also. We can increase it to 20. So that worked. And then change the color. Change the color to 49D1B5. Then we'd have another in the center. Let's make this in the middle here. Reduce the height. So this is to suggest that this month we didn't spend as much. Change the color to FF93B5. And then the last one. I would make this just maybe a little bit taller. And that would be ED8BF7. Select all 3 and then distribute evenly. Just move this like this. Yeah, it's in the center now. And then blur text here. Type 3,000. So that is the amount spent that month. I'll make it semi-bold, 10 pixels, and then -1%. Then I'm going to select auto width. Then come here to align it under that. Okay. I think 20 pixels was fine. And then we'll label it income. Income. Excuse me. And then we are going to change the size to 10. Spacing to 12%. Yeah, we can stick to 20 for the line height. And the color we would use would be, let's see, 5B. That will be works. Just make sure that they're all aligned. Yeah. Okay, and then we space in between them. Let's see what 4 would look. Okay, I think it works. And then we make a duplicate by holding Alt and Shift and dragging. So we're under this. So this is, since this is lesser, we can have 1 year and let's say goes on to 50. And this is expenses. Barren. This is the amounts. left. Change this to 1750. I would say left. All right, and now give it a shadow. Beautiful shadows. Color. Select this and just adjust it to our preference. And then see. Select that. I'll go and adjust the shadow of the flaring. Yeah. So that works. Apply, and then I'm just drag this down 24 pixels away. Then we'll drag it and we would label this expenses. So this is where the breakdown of our expenses would be. Then I'll make it about 20 pixels away. I think we used 16, so I'll use 16 instead. Yeah. And then for that, I would use it's a. So here we're going to have our chart. Press circle by clicking on O, and then hold down Shift, draw the circle, put that in the middle. Not bad. Let's increase it a little bit. I'm gonna use that a little bit. I'm fine with this, and then we'll click on this, and once we click on the arc, now we have more controls that we can use. So yeah, just to make this let's see 90 now. Okay, let's just leave it as 80 and then this back to 100. Then next thing we'll do, I think I want to increase the radius a little bit. So next thing I'll do is to just like move this to get a segment. And then I can give it corner radius, so 100. And then I give it my preferred color. Here I'll use FE 7077. Control C and Control V. Then I'll rotate. Give this FD FDA E36. Can probably make it smaller. Then Control C and Control V to make another duplicate. Root up a bit and wait here. And then to reduce this because I don't want it to be that much. Then I'll make this. Let's use the pop format shadow. Control C and Control V. And then add another one here. We can make this smaller. Give it FF93B5. Control C and Control V. So can make this like a gray. That works. And then Control C and Control V again. Okay, I didn't copy that. Control C, Control V. Okay, my bad. I've been copying the color. Control C, Control V. Let's reduce the length. Let's to give an idea that it's closing circle. And we can use probably another shade of yellow for this. Or let's try another shade of purple instead. Since yeah, that okay. I would select every one of them. I'm just using Shift and Alt to reduce their size a little bit. Let's see. I want them to be thicker, so I'll do this. Let's see, 85. 5 seems too much. I think 88 might be fine. I'll just do 85. But I'll try to close them up more, making them a little bit closer to each other. I think that works. I really don't like this purple, so I'll just change the purple. Okay. And then the next thing we'll do is to have the circle in the center here. Holding Shift, I draw the circle. Make it 40 by 40. And then I'll sample this and get a star to be in the middle. Figma has a star icon actually. Just delete this. And then star. But then Shift and Alt, I'll reduce the size a little bit. The color white. And then for the angle, so this is the angle inside. Yeah, I'll reduce it. Let me use 32. And then I'll give it some corner radius. That's too much. That one is perfect. Just hold both of them and then scale them down a bit. So next is the amount. And then dollar 560. Make this bold. And then 32 pixels -2. This can be 6 line heights. Let's make it 4. Then I can just copy these down here and rename each to lifestyle. Select these two and group them, and then select these two, group them. We can use auto layouts, and I'll probably just use an auto layouts here. Make sure they're aligned to the center of my screen, and then I'm a balance, yeah. Okay, next thing now is to get a bottom application. Go to our assets and iOS. Just searching nav. Search tab. I believe this is it. And we need just 3 icons. So yeah, I should have 3. Excuse me. Yeah, we need it to be light. Down. Command X, select our frame, and V to paste. Align to the bottom. Just scale it down while holding Shift. So these are not aligned. First of all, I'll detach the instance. Not to see what's going on here, okay? Just select all the text and then change them to enter. Now I can control them better. Make sure all the items are aligned in the center. So what I'll do is, instead of them being frames, I'll make each one of them auto layouts. Selecting the tabs and click on Shift A and then Shift A. So this is overview. Then I'll make it same color as this, 1E, 1E. Detach this and then make it bold. And while selecting the tab, I'll go to my material symbol and search I. So since this is the view we are looking at right now, I'll click on this and then bring it inside here. So now I can delete the star out of the way. Excellent. And this would be, let's use this purple. This seems to have a stroke that I don't like. I want to look for it and delete it. So yeah, I don't need the stroke. Maybe what I would rather do is, excuse me, just to be sure we don't have a stroke anymore. Yeah, we don't have a stroke. So I'll select that and I'd like to give it a shadow. Again, select this color for a shadow. Probably make this a little bit darker. And then I want it to come from the bottom just a little bit. Make this a little bit lighter so that it's not so obvious. I think we're good. However, one more thing is to just change the color of our frame. Make it 100% white. Yes. So this would be called budget. Then we can change the icon. Yeah. Also, let's look for chat. Then control, can just drag it into tab 2 here. And delete this. Select that and give it a color of 8A, 8A, 8A. Oh my god. Yeah, so this is your changes. Then last would be choose. Material symbol. Then a search box. Here better still brief case. Yeah, we can select that. And then drag it inside also. Select symbols, turn it off. Make this color so 8A, 8A, 8A. Now we are done with the first screen. Over to the next screen. Just drag this because we will be needing some things of it. And then what I'll do is delete everything at top here. And make this black now. So I'll just change this to light, so we now have the black version, and then can move this above. I will select the navigation and then just extend this all the way down, but I'll bring it below the nav bar. So yeah, that is that. Copy this here. I'll change the colors. Use 5B, 5B, 5B. This time around, this one would have the field hidden, and this would be the one with the field. However, we would be using box light gray. Excuse me. And then we can call this categories, all caps. But categories. No chain. I think this works. Let's bring it closer a little bit. Pet 2 should be fine. And then we are going to have line. I can just drag this here, center align it, but now I'm going to edit it and change it to solid, and then 0.5. I could make it 1, but make it lighter. That's perfect. And long. Need a circle. What's the size? Let's see, 30. That is too big. 24. Let's see, 28. All right. And then would need icons to fill them. So I'll just leave this here for now. Select. Let's search for box. Press K and then scale it down. Let's do 16. Probably 12. Okay, maybe 16. That's 14. And just make that white. Just make this an auto layout. The icon isn't in the frame. Bring it back in. Make it an auto layout and then center align it. All right, that's good. And then align it to the edge here. Align out of, let's track 16. Let's see 12. Okay. Then they should not be too far from this. Stroke 24. And then we would call this is now test to type gift. Medium size would be 16. Then that's 4%. And then the amount here, align it to the left. Change the text alignment to align right. Let's say 500. Oops, 500. No else. And then you can have the line come up again. We made it 12. So 12 again. And now I'm going to select all of these two, make them an auto layout, select this, another auto layout, and then I can now select the lines and make every one of them auto layout. So that's way I can reuse them comfortably. Okay, I've just got an idea. I'll delete the line below and just to make those below. Oh my god. And that should be 12. Yeah. So I'll select both of them and just make an auto layout so I can just keep duplicating the one below at this. And that should work. So change this to taxes. So subscription. So let's see, $90 transport. Healthcare. Internet. Then I can make another duplicate. I can check goes under my tab. And then let's call this that or food. Alright, we can just go ahead and change some of these colors, and I will change the icons afterwards. What other color do we have here? I think we are using that already. Just change these over here. And transport. Done. Let me change this so that they are not so similar. Make the transport a darker purple so it fits the theme. Then for healthcare, that's probably the other one that is gray. Spotlight. Then for internet, you can use our yellow again. And then for food, let's make this black. Select all the text because I want to change their colors. Let's try with 5B, 5B, 5B. Yeah, And then now we will be changing the icons. Select that, um, say money. Let's select the icon. Control V inside. What size are we using again? I believe it's 14. And then like 14. Change the color to white. Then delete this. Next will be subscriptions. Probably just select this. Just change color. So what I'm doing is that select that transport. Change the color. Else, let's fix that. And use this. Change the color. Oops, how about so out. Change the color. Use this. Let's again select it well. Let's use this. Change the color. Then the next will be food. Then change the color. And okay, let's delete this out of here. Just zooming out to see what we have here. Okay. Then lastly, we are going to have a floating action button. Let's come here and say rush. Select this. Make it an auto layout. Let's give it fixed. Alright, so I'm going down to do 48 by 48. Let's try that. And then shares in the center. 100%. Then we select our block here. Make this white. Read down here. And then give it a drop shadow. I want to make this bigger, probably 52 by 52. Let's try the drop shadow again. Apply that. That's not a problem. I'll select absolute positioning. So let's ignore the layer, auto layouts. And then I can just put it right above here. Copy it.
And yes, also to you also. Yeah, let's do it up. So, yes, guys, thanks for staying around and watching this far. We've come to the end of our tutorial, and that is how this design was created. A lot of things were rough and not done exactly and measuring to scale, but you can take your time to even make them better. Please subscribe, like, and share this video, and watch out for more. In the part 2, I'll be creating some animations from this, some prototype to show how some things would move. Watch out for that. If you'd like to have the file, the raw file to this, there is a link in the description. Fill in the form and you would get the file sent to your email. Cheers. See you later.